Okay, so this is going to be your Getting Started in Schoology, your resource for if you haven't been in Schoology before or if it's been a while since you've been in. So the first thing you need to do is open a web browser. I typically use Chrome because it connects really nicely with all of our Google Suite. And so that's going to be where I'm going to work in. Up in the browser, in the URL line, we want to type in lca.schoology.com, just like that. So if you just type in schoology.com, it's going to take you to Schoology's page, but it's not our connected Schoology page. By doing lca.schoology.com, that's schoology.com, what that does is it allows that when we go ahead and push our way in, it actually forces Google authentication. That means there's no passwords to remember for you or your students getting into Schoology. And that's what we want. That also, there's some permissions pieces that it's really important that our students are using lca.schoology.com as opposed to the traditional schoology.com. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and log in with my Gmail account that's associated with Legacy. And this is going to bring me my main page in Schoology. So for me, I'm going to have a lot of resources here because I've got a lot of groups I'm connected with and classes I'm already involved in. But this may be blank for you, and that's okay. So what we're going to focus on right now is courses. Courses is going to be the beginning starting point for really getting into a class and starting to use Schoology. So I'm going to go ahead and open up courses or click courses in the top left-hand corner. And what you should see at this point, if you're using Schoology, is you should see your classes listed under the courses. So right now it shows 4 classes that I have listed right here. If you're missing a class or something looks not right in a class, please just email me and let me know, and I'm happy to make changes for you to make sure it's correct and it's connected well for you. So I'm going to go ahead and open this Schoology test class. This is going to be what you'll see at the first pass of going into a class. So there's no materials, there's no upcoming assignments. It's really blank. So just sort of starting with working through areas that you care about right now. We're going to talk a lot about materials, so I'm going to come right back to that. Under here, one of the other areas you might utilize is updates. Updates, imagine this is to be like your Facebook wall for the class. So I could put in there something like, hope you all had a great spring break, and post this, and this will post to the wall or to the update section of the class. This is a good place to say, remember that worksheet 5 is due tomorrow, or something like that. Your mass updates and push outs for a student or for a specific class. They'll see that sort of like you saw what I had on my page. Is it'll show some recent activity. It'll show updates. So if you actually see my update for the Schoology test classes here, these others are also post updates from other groups or classes that I'm involved in. So going back in there, we've looked at the updates section. One other area that we're going to not take care of or work within the gradebook, grade setup, mastery, badges, or attendance right now. You can take attendance in here, but our main attendance will still happen in RenWeb. The next part we want to look at is members. If you select members, and forgive, I selected a choice few of you to be in my class with me. So this will show the list of all of the students that are in your class. I would suggest at the beginning of when you're working in a course is always to make sure that your student list looks correct. If for whatever reason you have a student in here that is not supposed to be in the class, you can remove them easily yourself by selecting over in the far right-hand corner the wheel or the gear icon next to their name. And you can say that you want to unenroll them. So I can confirm that I want to unenroll Will. And let's say that was a mistake, or I have another student that I want to add back. I can add members by selecting this Add Members button at the top left-hand corner and open that up and be able to type in last names of any student or faculty member that you're adding. So I'm going to add in Will Weaver again. You'll notice over here it says selected 1. That means I can add other people in this. So let's say I wanted to add another person. You'll see that change to selected 2. So I can add multiple people in there automatically. So I say add members, that's going to add them. So that's your members section. This little yellow icon here should really only be by your name because that's showing that you're the admin for the class. Okay, so that's your members section. We're going to talk about conferences in another video, but this is really just to get you started. So getting back to sort of the base level stuff that you want to do in your class is we're going to be working in this materials page a lot. And I'm going to break this up into smaller videos so it's easy to chunk. But your materials option is going to be where you add any resource, assessment, discussion, media, other piece that you want to add and then organize within the class. And so we'll talk about adding assignments and all of this in another video shortly if you're looking for more information. Other things you can do if you just want to make this fun and pretty and all of those things is you can actually change some of your features for this. I can choose to edit the picture for this class by uploading any picture that I want. So let's say I'm going to upload this picture and that's going to be the Schoology test class picture. So you can make this sort of fun and personalized in some way. You can do that for yourself and your avatar, quote unquote, as well. So that's getting you into Schoology. If you can get this far, then you can do just about anything in here. So again, making sure you're going to lca.schoology.com before and then getting into your courses to see the classes that are available for you that you currently teach. So this is the end of the getting started. There'll be some more videos to come.